computer. Okay, well, hi Norma. I'm not sure if she can come in or not, or if she's listening or whatever, but that's Norma. Hi Norma, and Eileen
Hey,
and
Norma.
Alona and Carrie. So it's really good
Can
to
you
see
hear me?
you guys. Yes,
Okay,
I can hear you, Carrie. Norma, can you hear us?
can you hear me?
I can hear you, Norma. Yes,
Can you hear me?
I
Okay.
can. Let me say, yes, I can hear you, Norma, in the chat.
I heard you.
Okay, okay, yay. All right. So anyway, wow, not very many people here tonight, but maybe they'll listen to the recording. So I wanted to, a few things that I wanted to do. It's September. I take it that all the kids are back to school now. Is that correct, Lalona and Carrie? Yeah.
That's probably why there's not a lot of people on here.
Yeah,
Today was
yeah,
the first day back.
absolutely. It's, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's going through that stack of papers that you have to go through and sign your life away for all that.
Hey, Nancy, it's better than when we had children in school. They're online now.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's just click, 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 click.
We don't have homework the first night.
Yeah,
In my area, this is week
We've
number
been back
4.
to school 3 weeks already.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, you guys, Virginia doesn't go back until after Labor Day, Virginia Beach.
We
No.
go.
Okay.
No.
It's a
We went
tourist
back-
area, so they don't go until after all the tourists are gone.
Newport News and Hampton went back last week, and Eileen's saying hers went back weeks ago.
Yeah.
3
August
weeks.
9th,
Yeah.
8th and 9th, they started back already.
Oh, they're
That's
safer.
early.
Good. That's early, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and our kids go year round here. They just take off weeks throughout the year. So it's just really strange in Hawaii because there's not enough room for everybody. Hey, Sabra.
Hey there.
Okay, so let's get started. I always like to, number one, thanks everybody for coming that could come live to this meeting. I wanted to really talk about the new products. I haven't had the opportunity to go through, I've gone through them all, but I haven't used them all. I've made a few new recipes, so we're really going to put our heads together on how we could use them to start getting more shows for us and sell better and get some biz. So anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to screen share and I'm going to click into the stir. And I always like to watch this together because she goes, Jane and this other lady, I can't remember her name. Jane and her, right here. Can you guys see it? Yeah,
Yes.
they always go through all the specials and everything, so I don't have to go through it all. And then if you have any questions, so let's
Hi,
see.
Pampered Chef Consultants. I'm Jane Pilmer Miller.
And I'm Laura Bohaj. The
Laura.
fall season is finally here and we're so excited to kick it off with you.
Change is all around right now. People's schedules are filling up, and that means they're feeling the crunch of time and money, especially when it comes to meals. And this is where you can provide value and be of service to your customers.
This month, we're helping you give customers more kitchen confidence than ever with new products and recipes, cooking hacks, and of course, everyday wins.
We are thrilled that you're here to be part of everything that's happening this month. So let's dive right in.
All right, first things first, Jane, the new products are officially available. People love knowing what's new, and new products give you a reason to invite them to host a party.
That's right, Laura. And customers will learn so much from you that they'll walk away from your parties telling their friends, I learned it at a Pampered Chef party. And people will want to get in on the fun by booking parties with you.
And when they host in September, they'll get 60% off select cookware, including the beautiful new Brilliance nonstick cookware when guest sales are 200 or more. And when guest sales reach the next level, your host can pick a second different piece of cookware too.
Speaking of Brilliance cookware, hello, new and restyled products. There are more than 25 additions to our line that your customers are going to want in their kitchens ASAP.
I like to say the new products are absolutely brilliant. There's nothing like a new season to give customers new ways to get creative in the kitchen and make mealtime fun.
Customers are looking for mealtime inspiration, and what better way to help them than with 25% off Taste Buds.
We also have a new roundup from the Heart product, the brownie set. For each one purchased, we'll donate $1 to Feeding America or Food Banks Canada.
Plus, when your customers fill their carts with new products and subscriptions, they'll earn rewards. When they spend $80 in the US or $100 in Canada, they'll get one of our best-selling products as a free gift. And then when they spend $100 in the US or $125 in Canada, they'll get 2 favorites.
And of course, when they spend 150 in the US or 200 in Canada, they'll get both gifts and free shipping.
Wow, Laura, there's so much to offer. And there's never been a better time to share the apron because people are looking for solutions to their budget needs. It's the perfect time to start with the new season and be ready for holiday shopping that's just around the corner.
New consultants will get everything they need in the startup kit. Then they'll finish their kits with the products they want with one of 4 amazing launch bundles.
Plus, when new consultants start now, they'll earn products and cash through the updated Fast Track Rewards program, including 2 pieces of Brilliance nonstick cookware in their first 30 days, and the steak knife set when they recruit and help their new consultants qualify.
And while we're talking about rewards, remember that all consultants who are new in 22 can earn double sales and recruiting points toward the incentive trip for 90 days.
There are rewards for you in September too. When you sell 2 or more subscriptions during the 25% off sale, you'll earn a set of 6 spice jars. And they are so cute, Laura.
Oh, they're so cute. Plus, when you submit sales this month, you'll earn 3 of the products that we're launching for the holidays.
You definitely don't want to miss these products and you'll love earning them for free.
There's so much happening right now that will set you up for success this fall and beyond. And we're here to support you every step of the way because you've got this.
And we've got you.
You've got this and we've got you. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi.
Good, good. If you could come live, great. If you can't, we understand. No makeup required in this group. Although I put lipstick on. Look at that. I don't put lipstick on. So normally I'm in a bathing suit. So anyway, you guys, lots going on in September. We have new products. Some of you guys got new products. I don't know if anybody, you know, who all has new products or some of the new products? Raise your hand. Yeah.
I do.
Jennifer, do you have any at all? Norma does. Jennifer? No.
No, I didn't get any of the
Okay.
new ones. no.
All right, no problem. I just kind of wanted to know who has what or what's going on here. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about the products because it's always better to do this in a headspace of several heads because I certainly don't know them all and I haven't used them all, but I have used some of them, which is great. And then I also wanted to talk a little bit more about Table to see, I know at Sabre, I saw a question on one of the Table groups that Sabre had, and she was, you know, we could walk through that a little bit. I have been using Table in my parties. I've got one going on now. There's a whole new outline that's dinner on a dime. And I can throw that into our test party if you guys want to see it. But I do like it. And man, it's a whole lot easier. So anyway,
I
we
just
could talk
started
about
my
that.
first one.
Are you? Okay.
I just started my first one. Yeah.
Oh, you did. Good for you,
Yeah.
Sabre. Yeah. And I heard so new products, Table, and then whatever else you want to talk about. But I did hear something that's cool about Table that was a good description. So I'm curious how many, I know Eileen has used Table before. She was on part of the training of it and the development of it. I know Lalona, you have, right? Yeah.
I have.
How
Yeah,
about
I've done a
Carrie
couple
and Norma?
parties.
Jennifer? Oh, we have another Jennifer.
No,
Okay.
no, I haven't.
Norma
Not
hasn't.
yet.
Carrie?
I have not. No.
Okay.
Not yet. I plan to.
Okay. And Jennifer? Yes or no on Table?
Jennifer Garza.
Yeah.
I've done it before, but the last time I haven't used Table recently. I think
Okay.
I've done a couple, like maybe it's probably been close to a year, probably when
Yeah.
we first started. I haven't done anything
right.
recently with it now.
So just for Jennifer's, and Jennifer iPhone, which Jennifer are you? You bet Jennifer Beckman? I don't know. Jennifer, your last name?
Yes.
Is that Jennifer Beckman? Is
I
that you?
think she said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rename her so you guys remember who she is. Okay, here. I like people's names. Beckman. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. So anyway, just for the people that have not used Table, Jennifer Garza, it's completely different now. So everything that you didn't like about it a year ago, just ignore because they fixed it. Okay. It's much better now. It's easier to use. It's not confusing. You do have to take the training. We've done all that already on our calls. So it's very much there and it's very easy to use. but I'm sure you still have some questions. So we can answer any of that and I can kind of share with you what I do know, although I'm not the expert either. Cool thing about the new, did you see what the consultant special is for $1,000? Yeah. New products? Yeah, you get new holiday products are worth $72 when you sell $1,000 this month. I thought that was pretty cool. And when you sell 2 subscriptions, which are 25% off, you're giving us these little jars. Okay.
I did see that.
I don't get it, but I think you put your spices in there. Is that correct?
That's what it looked like to me, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be negative Nancy, but I live in Hawaii. It's very moist and humid here. Is anybody else having trouble with the spices with the sugar that gets clogged? They get all stuck together?
Yes, drives me crazy.
It dries. Okay, so it's not only me. I'm going to tell you what I did. So maybe those jars will work. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, that'd be cool to get anyway for 2 subscriptions. When you sell 2 subscriptions, they'll give you the jars. But what I did is I really like that rotisserie chicken, you know, the rotisserie, but that's one that gets all gunked up. So before it got totally packed in there hard, and I tried to take it out and it's kind of smushy. You know what I'm talking about, you guys? What I did is I threw the whole thing in my deluxe cooking blender, and I put maybe about a teaspoon or maybe 2 teaspoons of cornstarch in there, and I blended the heck out of it. So what happened is the cornstarch flew up and it stuck to the lid, but enough of it stuck to the particles. And now let me see what it looks like today. I did this yesterday. Hold on. But I really like that stuff and I don't want to buy more unless it stays fluffy.
You know what I wonder, you guys?
It's fine. So
Hey, Nancy, I wonder, I remember always, and I still do this, I keep a piece of bread with my brown sugar, right? Because it never gets hard. I wonder if we put little tiny pieces. Did you try
Yeah.
the bread trick?
I understand what you're saying, but I think that's the wrong thing because I was thinking the same thing, Eileen. I said, I'm going to stick bread in here. Well, you put bread and brown sugar to keep it from getting hard.
Right.
We want, because you're introducing the moisture from the bread in there. We don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
yeah, we want something to absorb
So,
all the
but the
moisture.
other thing that I've been doing, and maybe this is wrong, you know how you get these things in those pill packets or these desiccant things, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And your
keep 'em all.
shoes and everything else.
I don't know if I'm poisoning myself or not, but I think it helps. So anyway, so if you want to try that, I don't know if it would work if it's like a complete glob in there and hard as a rock, but that blender really does pretty amazing things. So, all right, enough of that. Maybe they'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I do love a lot of our spices and seasonings, but the ones that have sugar really do cake quick.
Nancy, have you let home office know?
Yes, I have. And I don't know. I don't understand. I think a lot of us have because we're all having the same problem. It's just not here in Hawaii. So anyway, I'm happy I have I was going to buy a new one, but I have a whole thing of rotisserie seasoning. So anyway, okay. So let's just talk about the new products a little bit. What are you using? What have you sold? What do you like? Do you have any questions? Some of you guys that have kids, young kids, I'd love to know about that baking set because I don't have kids, so I don't do the baking thing anymore with them. But tell me a little, let's start with the Brilliance cookware. Who's using it? Who likes it? You know about it, the difference in it?
I love the lid has a strainer on it. And a pour spout, I guess would be the best way to put it on that pot, but it still seals when you're cooking. I mean, it's not a loose fitting.
Yeah, this is what she's talking about. Yeah, it pours and then it has this hole.
2 different strain size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very nice. So, you know what I would sell this for, although I'm not making it anymore, but you know, when you make kids macaroni and cheese, baby, shh, this would this would have saved me lots of extra dishes.
Yep.
When my kids were eating macaroni and cheese like crazy. So anytime pasta, I think this is really quite brilliant.
if you're gonna boil eggs, you can just pour the water off.
Yeah, it's very nice. So
Just
that's
whatever,
the piece.
yeah.
So you can get all this stuff for 50% off too, you guys, if you didn't get it, all the new products. You guys know that probably. We don't have any newbies in here. But this one also has an aluminum core right here, which our others don't have it quite like this. So the big thing about this is you can use it in induction cooking. So I just want you to catch that. And these things are all sold open stock, which is huge because they can try a piece, or some people just don't want to replace all their cookware with something else. And
Isn't
these
all the cookware now, all lines, you can buy open stock, right?
I don't, oh, all lines?
Yeah, I think that's what they said at conference, isn't it, Eileen?
That was one of the big things,
Oh,
is
okay.
the fact that they have it, when you look at the book, they have sets of cookware and you can buy open stock, and they said the reason they went to open stock
Hmm.
is because with us having so many different kinds of cookware now, for a lot of people, you don't want a 6-piece set of all the same type, but you
Yeah.
want a little bit of everything.
Okay, great.
Or like if I was gonna replace cookware, like I need more cookware, like I need a hole in my head, right? I would only buy that new little skillet, the little stock pot that we got. I use that all the time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the perfect
nice.
size.
So this one is good.
Love
Thanks
that
for
one.
sharing that, Eileen. I didn't realize
Yeah,
you were
love
all
that
open stock.
size. And I
So,
think for a lot of people,
mhm,
I mean, if they have our cookware, right? For so many people, they're not gonna want a whole new set,
Right.
but they want like one
Yeah.
or two pieces that you use all the time that wears out and you need to replace.
so,
Yeah, just know also though that this cookware, the Brilliance, does not have a lifetime warranty.
only
Right, it's a
10
5-year
10 years.
warranty.
No,
right?
it's 10 years, not
There was
5.
a
10
mistake,
years.
it's 10,
10.
yeah.
But you
So
know what,
it's good.
if you think about this, I honestly, okay, this is just me. I think us going to a 10-year warranty is a really good idea. I mean, for different reasons. I mean, I've had a lot of people, I just had someone recently contact me about replacing cookware. The piece that we're replacing is 20 years old. And it's being replaced more than anything. It's just because she used it all the time.
Well, I think that's a great selling point for Pampered
Just
Chef
think about it.
myself.
Your cookware lasts 10 years and you use it all the time?
Yeah.
That's.
I love the lifetime guarantee because my customers are like jumping through the roof when they get that. Oh, you have like $85 to buy yourself a new piece of cookware.
Right. Well, I mean, I know they're thrilled, but I also can see it from the company standpoint too.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, here's a tip that you could do to get some business or bookings is go on live on your social feeds and do a little macaroni and cheese demo with this little baby. And if you don't have it, this one is the one to buy, I would say, because you probably, Jennifer, you probably have enough of the other stuff that you could easily do it, but this one's different. This one, because of what Lalona said. The other thing, how has anybody used that little baker set, the kids baking set, you know, the cupcake and does anybody use that? I hear people are really loving that also. Okay. And let me screen share for a second because I desktopped here. Let me find it. Desktop, new fall products. Here it is. There, here they all are. These right here, these bowls, I really do love those. If you guys don't have the bowls, and what I was thinking about this, why I like that bowl, I thought I don't need another bowl, but if you have any joint issues, or if you're having older people or even young kids, the glass bowls are heavy. These things are great and they really do have a nice feel to them. So that's what I would be talking about with this one. I do love this little coffee scoop right here. Do you guys see that thing? It's the coolest. It has a good feel to it. It's, you know, it's nice and metal. My other favorites are this thing, this egg turner. Sabra, do you like it? We can't hear you. Come on live and tell us why you like it, Sabra.
I love this. I love the egg turner. It's more pliable towards the side of it and the front of it, so it can get under that egg real easily, but it's nice and sturdy once you get it on there.
Mhm,
I also have used it for pie as
Oh.
well.
mhm,
So, and it can get right underneath there. It has a good feel to it. But
mhm.
I've used it for a lot of different, just things, but definitely for eggs. I always have a difficult time flipping, and flipping my eggs. And this has,
Perfect, huh?
definitely helped with that because I
Awesome.
usually break the yolk and I don't like to break the yolk. I just want to turn it over and
Mhm.
this works. So,
Good. Excellent.
yeah, I think all of them are really nice. But this
Excellent.
one definitely caught my eye and I said, "Ooh, egg turner." I know it sounds, but it's
Excellent.
something
Thanks for
I use
sharing.
all the time. So,
Let me tell you something that I use that for in a good griddle tip too. The grill and griddle, or if you just have the old griddle, a flat piece of
Mhm.
cookware, you know what I mean, a griddle.
yes.
I used to make all my omelets in a pan similar like this, you know what I mean? This
Mhm.
like an omelet
Mhm.
pan. But lately, what I've been doing is just using I spritz some oil on a griddle. And I've been using egg whites, regular, whatever, 3, 2, whatever you want. Beat them up, add a little water to thin it out, just a tad. And then heat up that oil on the griddle, pour the eggs on that and use that turner that Saber just picked up and spread out your eggs nice and thin. And then in the meantime, whatever have all your stuff ready for your omelet and put it right down the center. Then all you have to do is just flip the sides, boop, boop. And it cooks very easily because you can spread out the uncooked egg very easily on that griddle and it cooks immediately and it makes it a nice thin omelet that flaps over. It looks like a burrito. It's wonderful. And I don't have any messed up omelets anymore. So anyway, that's another cool demo that you could do. And the other thing that people say they love this thing right here, that little squeezy for the kids. I have to get my niece over and try that, but apparently the kids love it. It's easy to load, and that would make a real fun demo too, that squeezy thing. And what's your favorite seasoning? This one is mine, the Parmesan garlic Parmesan. How about you guys?
I love that one.
Honey sriracha.
What are you putting on that, Jennifer? Just so I have some ideas, because I haven't used that one too much.
I had got that seasoning, I think it was like last summer in the taste buds.
Yeah.
And so there's that shrimp taco recipe. My family loves that with the honey sriracha. And then I think it would be good. I mean, so it's great on shrimp. And then I think if you were to do chicken wings with it would be another good option.
That would be awesome too. Excellent. Oh, I'm looking for my seasons back. What happened? Oh, here it is. I had it right here.
I like the everything taco because I'm always running out of taco seasoning. And I think it's a little more economical than getting those little packets. And it also tastes better. And also making like everything taco, you can use it for grilled cheese. And it tastes like a grilled cheese taco.
Nice.
And that's really good. And I like to put maybe like a slice of tomato with that. And
delicious.
you can even put some avocado if you'd like in there as well. But yeah, it's even good if you have like turkey and avocado sandwich, you can just put a little sprinkle on it. So
Excellent.
it's good.
And thanks for sharing that. What I also like about the seasoning, so the 3 that they have, I think are real winners, which would lead you into the taste bud thing, because the taste buds are 25% off. So if anybody buys taste buds now, they can get a subscription for 75% off. I mean, 25% off. And you get, when you get 2 of them, you get the little jars. So anyway, these 3 are really, I think, home runs in my opinion. I like all 3 of them. And with my little tip that I just gave you, I don't know if you want to tell your customers, I don't know. But anyway, it seems to be working, but whatever.
That's good to tell people that maybe come to you and say, hey,
it's
getting clumped up. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah. So try it at home and see if it don't go crazy on it. I'd say about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And most of it's on the lid but once you start it. Okay. The other thing too is I get excited if I make a recipe out of this thing and then I could sell stuff from it. Is anybody like that with me? Well, I made the gnocchi soup because I'm from Northern Italy and we eat gnocchi all the time. But I bought mine at TJ Maxx because I don't make gnocchi anymore. But anyway, that soup was really, really good. Joe's like, man, this is like a keeper. Make some of this and we stick it in the jar, the make and take salad jars. And that's a really fun demo because it's then you can put your Parmesan cheese that you can grate up in your cooking blender or one of your graters in the top of it, screw it down, throw it in the freezer, make sure you leave this much room for expansion. But that's a great demo that you can do right now. And it starts, it comes from this book. What else have you guys made in here? That's the only one I've made so far.
I've done the ravioli lasagna.
I
Me
heard that
too.
that's amazing. Is it like, why is it amazing? Let me look at it. I
It,
didn't
you
look
know,
at it.
and I used, what did I didn't use the cheese ravioli. I used the meat, the beef, or maybe it was Italian pork or
Uh-huh.
whatever. It was very good. Even Roy said that it was better than a lot of lasagnas he's had.
Wow.
So, and I'm gonna add more spinach next time.
Jennifer?
Just
Thanks,
because.
Alana.
Yeah, I made that one too. But I used chicken filled raviolis. And I thought it came out pretty good. I liked it just because it was kind of a quicker option, lasagna
that-
option.
That looks like a kid-friendly one too.
Yeah, I made it and I put half in the freezer. We've not thought it out yet, so I'll see how that comes
Good
out.
idea. Yeah, yeah.
Just
to
for
have a
two
quick
of
meal.
us. Yeah, two of us, it was way too much.
Yeah, that's a lot. This is my
You
gnocchi
know.
soup. It's good. It was good.
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
that has garlic parmesan in it. Anybody else? Hey, Lori Turley, look who's here.
Hey, Nancy, would you make the chicken gnocchi soup at a cooking show, a live cooking show?
Yeah, I would. If you got the gnocchi somewhere, I mean, if you buy it pre-made, I would make.
Yeah,
that.
well, I would buy it pre-made.
Yeah.
I certainly not gonna make it by.
Yeah, I think
bread.
it's fine.
I mean,
I mean,
'cause
it's
was
showing off the
thinking-
cookware and it's showing people how to make, this old fashioned making a roux. You guys know, you cooks know what a roux is. Half the people in
Right.
the world, more than half, have no idea what a roux is. So they might think that you're really smart. No, seriously, sometimes when you do that kind of stuff, all of a sudden, oh man, that girl knows what she's talking about. So maybe I'll book a party with her. They think that you're really a good cook.
And
That
Nina,
was the
you could
first
take,
thing I learned to cook, was a roux. Cajun cooking is based on it.
On roux.
and
Yeah.
you could take your blender with you to do the Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, yep, you could.
So all you'd really need to do is just if you took the blender, your saucepan and your 8-quart stock pot, those would be the only 3 things you would have to, big things that you would
Yeah.
have to take with you. So you wouldn't be taking a ton of junk stuff.
Has anyone tried this unrolled cabbage rolls? That's like a pigs in a blanket over pasta.
Mm-mm.
I bet you that would be really good because remember that recipe, the rolls, the egg roll,
Egg roll.
egg roll in a bowl. Remember the egg
Egg
roll in a bowl? That recipe is amazing. It's really, really good. So this is kind of a similar to that, unrolled cabbage rolls over pasta. I think that would be really excellent. All right. So, and apparently the sriracha chicken, it's been around. I think that was in one of the taste buds, I think. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, that recipe is a winner also. Really, really good. Honey sriracha chicken. So lots of, I think, and I believe that this season's best is the best one they've had in years because all the recipes are real easy, family friendly, budget friendly, and nothing too fancy, but with a little bit of a twist here and there, like a roux. I mean, it's good. Can't hear you with Lalona.
There we go. Am I missing something? Because I cannot find the season's best, because normally I send that to the host as a gift. I cannot find it on when I'm shopping and it's not in our catalog anymore. Can people not order that? Because a lot of people would add that just to make
Yeah.
that.
Eileen, are you on your computer that you can see?
Yeah,
it?
yeah, let me
You
look
can
it
add
up.
to a cart. Thanks. I hope not, because I mean, I love this thing.
Yeah, I've not
I thought I saw it on the supply, like when you
On
go
the
and
s-
order supplies.
Yeah, on the
swear I thought I-
supplies. But I can't, normally it's in the catalog and then I'll just add it to their order
Right,
Oh, that's
right.
true.
Well,
Huh.
and do a consultant gift that way, or that's something
Okay,
that people.
you can
add.
order, look, oh, Alana, it's,
Yep,
you can buy it, when
on the
it's
supply.
underneath new products. And if I remember right, let me look. It's the Season's Best, I think is only in the.
Is it a bundle?
Look,
no,
It's
it's
only
there.
what?
I just got it.
what
It's
page?
$2. So item
What-
number 100.
Oh, yeah, I found it. It's under the shop. It's there. I was looking to see where it is in the catalog for a little while.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yep.
there. It's number 100849.
Okay, because I looked and I tell you, I could not find it.
I don't know, maybe it's well, anyway, it's a good one.
Okay,
That's all.
I found it for you, Alana. I'll tell you what page it's on.
Okay,
Go to your catalog, go to page 54.
okay,
On the far right-hand side, it's the last picture. And
okay.
it's located right down here.
Okay.
All right, got it.
Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you. See,
You're
that's why.
welcome. It's with
question.
the seasonings.
Okay. So
There it
let's
is.
talk a little bit about getting some shows. How are you guys doing with getting shows? What are you doing? Or I want to hear from you a little bit more because without shows, we have no business. So, and I just wanted to hear, how's it going? What's out there? Tell me.
I'm having a hard time getting shows off of table parties. I
Okay.
can't, it's that interaction or lack thereof on table that's,
All right. Anybody else? Jennifer, what are you doing? Garza.
Well, I haven't really done much, but I've been lucky enough just that people like repeat customers, like they'll
Mhm.
kind of just contact me and I've been like getting a lot of repeat orders. I know I have some people that do since it's getting to be Christmas time. Like I need to follow up with them. They usually host a show like once a year.
Good.
So it's just like
Okay.
basically
really-
repeat.
You're using
repeat
your customer
customers.
base. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few of those too. Anybody else? Lori, are you talkable or are you just listening today? Hey, Lori. I don't know if she's,
Hey, I'm just listening. I'm just
Okay.
listening.
okay,
thanks.
that's all right. Well, how about you, Sabra? Ouch, somebody just attacked Sabra.
Sorry, I have a new dog.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Can you?
oh, look at those ears.
Maybe look at one ear sideways, one ear up.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very active. Her name is Lottie. And she's a lot. So, I had quite a few from, I say quite a few, from, from the spring when people said, oh, well, I want to wait till the fall. So luckily I've preloaded a lot of them, which is good. But I was really kind of hoping that I could do more table type of thing. I'm doing this one table just to kind of see how it comes down and everything. It was fairly easy to do. And I'm offering that also to those people. But I do know that I enjoy the Facebook ones have had good success with it. So
Yeah,
it's,
that's
you
working.
know.
That's good too. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I like the idea of having the table with preloaded items and everything. I just don't know how interactive it is as far as, like Lalona was saying about, getting more bookings type of thing. And also I haven't tried the going live on it either. What is it, Loom or
yeah, Loom.
Loom?
Well-
I haven't tried that yet.
Let me speak to a few things about table. Here, hold on, I'm gonna screen share. And again, you guys, let me see here. I'm just gonna screen share, hold on, and I'll bring you into one of my parties right now. All right, table. Okay, this gal is having a table party. She is a previous host. Go to table. Okay, and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so Lalona, I get it. I understand the interactiveness of it and the lack of. So I'm just going to explain a few things for you. The company is doing a party. It seems like they're doing one a month, but this month they did dinner on a dime. And that's all about fast and budget-friendly recipes. And what they did is there's like 3 mini outlines and they're absolutely wonderful. They're all in here, you guys, because I loaded them all. But they're featuring a lot of the things, the new, here's an e-cookbook for a new one. That's my message. So I'll show you a little bit more, but this is all dinner on a dime. So if you do it, you can just go ahead and have all these things in here. So a person could come in and look through it like, oh, let's see what this is all about. Okay. The new products are in here. Here's the season's best recipe right here. Oh no, these are, I think this isn't, they can download it here. I don't think it's the season's best. I think it's just some special ones. So anyway, what I did is I made a Loom video and I stuck it in here. Now, am I saying this is going to get you more bookings or not? But I do know that if you're more interactive in your party and if it's more you tend to get more bookings because it's more authentic, right? So you can watch this video here. Let me see if I can do it.
Hi there. Hey, this is Nancy Francis. I'm your Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm super excited for you to join the Pampered Chef Party. Hey, what you're going to learn is some helpful tips and recipes. You're going to see all of our new products. And my goal is to help you simplify your mealtime and just tackle all those big mealtime cooking challenges that you might have. So you're also going to experience it all right here on Table, our new party platform. So to stay update on what's happening in the party, make sure you enter your cell phone number in the alerts tab. And because truly, I know life is busy, so you'll want to get down. What I'll do is I'll send you a daily email reminder of what's new in the party, and plus an occasional text message with any kind of updates that we have going on. So our party starts today. And if you have any questions about any of the products or the recipes or need my help, feel free to reach out to me. I can't wait to gather everyone around the table and party with all of you. So make sure you can text me at any time with any questions that you have at 757-270-9397. And I happen to live in Hawaii, aloha, so I'm in a different time zone than most of you. So if I don't get back to you right away, no worries, I'll get back to you as soon as I get up, all right? But feel free to text me at any time. So let's party, see you there.
Okay. So anyway, that's what I inserted in Loom and I posted it to the top so that it was me they're seeing. And what I tried to do, and the company did this before, if you've been around and talked to me before, I did this thing called preloaded parties, which I stuck everything in the Facebook group all at once. And then I just went in live every day. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying when I said what I'm doing? So for me, that's my preference so that I'm not babysitting post all the time. So what the company did is one of the outlines in this dinner on the dime is the whole party in one outline in one day that you can just boom post. Did you notice that, Sabra?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I did to this one. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking, so like she invited everybody and it started on Monday, yesterday. So on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm just inserting a video of me doing something little, like some of the things that I was just talking about. I might go on and say, hey, look at this neat cookware. How many of you guys do macaroni and cheese or boil eggs for your family? You can do this with this neat new piece of brilliance cookware. Let me show you. And then pour out the water from the macaroni and cheese. So that way it's me that they're getting alerts about. Because I find that people come into this, they'll buy, but they just kind of come in once and they look at stuff and at least everything's there to look at. And then they will get reminders and at least see me and see my personality on the other days. You can either do it live on Loom, which mine personally isn't working. So somebody else would have to screen share if we want to try it. But my Loom works, so I can just go in and make a Loom video and throw it in there, or you can use one from YouTube that you have done in YouTube, and I have a bunch from YouTube that I'm using. So that is one thing that you can do to make it more interactive, Lalona, because I agree with you. It's not like a Facebook party where it's so interactive. The other thing is that I just got this idea is to send your host something. She got it finally. See this Ruth, I said, hey, Ruth, let's get some activity going on this. Could you please post, hey, let's get some comments going, have some fun since it's almost fall. Add your word, 1, 2, 3, go. And you guys have all seen this alphabet game before. So I'm just going to add to the conversation right here. Let's see here, a letter that's apples. Do. Okay, so I just posted that. So that might work, Lalona.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off timer. So get your host, but if you see what she did right here, at everyone, so everyone is going to get an email with this on it. So I just told her this a few minutes before I started this meeting, so I don't know if that's going to work or not, but anyway, that's one thing that you can do. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that you're, let's see here, this is a news feed. Let me get into our party. Use the chat button, which is, oh, I got to move you guys. I've got to move the Zoom, this guy. Get the host to put stuff in here. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? And then the host can tag people, teach her how to tag using at Jennifer Garza, then the link pops up. So that way that they're getting notifications. Otherwise, they don't really get it. And the other thing that I found about this, you guys, is truly, if they don't want to participate, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're sending your host the reminder messages at the end, because that's when most of the orders come. And you really do have to use your host to get parties for you, more so than this. Everything that you do on Facebook, like Saber was saying, I think it was Saber. Yeah, it was Saber. You can do on here. You can make your own post. You can have your own games and everything. It's just not immediate, which is okay, because not everybody is checking it immediately, but the orders still come in as long as you host coach well and have her send those reminder messages. But the other thing that I found is that you pretty much have to say, okay, let's say Ruth is our host. Ruth, you're having a great party. I mean, it's over $700 already. And you've already earned, let's see here, it's $140 worth of free stuff. And 4 half price items, a 60% off. What a deal. So I'm kind of curious, who do you think in the party would like to host from yours? That's a great deal. Then give her some ideas. Do you have anybody that needs an upgrade like yourself, a kitchen upgrade, or sending kids to school? Maybe one of their children that they want to stock their kitchen. So if it's an older person, give them some ideas on who else, because all they're thinking is, I don't need anything else. Or I even do fundraisers. So that's how I ask the host to help me get the bookings, because without her help, it's harder, I think, to get bookings because you're not having that immediate interaction with them. That's my opinion.
One of the things that I also thought of with the 2 items that are kind of like different sizes, like the insulated bowl and the new insulated bowl, the bigger one, and also the bowl, the blue wave bowl is what I call it. You know, maybe look back and see who bought those items in the smaller item, you know, smaller bowls, and say, hey, we've got this, you know, I know you love this, you know, your insulated bowls, and a lot of people do love those insulated bowls. Guess what? We've got a bigger one for your holidays. And,
absolutely.
You know, how about, you know, you haven't had a party in a while, maybe this would be the time to have a party and be able to get it for free. Something like that, maybe.
And you know, well, Saber obviously knows you can sort out from your customers, because all of you have tons of customers. You've been with us for a while. If you're an older consultant that, you know, more established, you can sort who bought those bowls, you know, and so that's kind of a nice thing to know. All right, so that was my idea with table and bookings, but try to put your head into it like it is a Facebook party. and give your host some interactive things to say, because this Ruth lady, she's not bad. I mean, she's pretty good with social media, but she doesn't know to do it. You know, she just didn't know what to do. And I think sometimes for me, I think it's kind of intuitive, but that's just because I use this stuff all the time. It's not intuitive to somebody that's not. So I'm kind of curious, can somebody, let's maybe do Sabra or something. Can you screen share Sabra and get into table? Because my Loom is not working. I want to show you what it works, what it's like, because this is another way that you could make it really a lot of fun and more personal to you. I'm gonna, there, I gave you permission. If you can go into your table party. Or Lalona, if she can't, somebody can, I'm sure.
I don't have one going right
Oh,
now.
okay. I just want to see if it pops up so that you guys can see this. Loom, do you guys all know what Loom is? Yes, no, no. Okay, Jennifer, what Loom is?
Easy to use.
It's easy to use. It's a video service that's for free that allows you to go ahead and jump into a party and do a live video right then and there. It's nice to have, actually. Let's see here. You getting in there, Sabra?
And you can save, if I remember right, you can save your Looms too.
You can save it inside your Loom account.
Yeah, so then if you made like the welcome you made, you could use that over and over and over.
Yeah, and actually, I just made a post of that inside a table, and I call it Nancy's generic welcome. Notice that I didn't say what season it was or who, welcome to the host or anything. So I just used that as my welcome. And I put a little smiley face with sunglasses in the front of it so I can find it amongst all those crazy posts on there. So that's how I title it. So I don't have to use my initials. I can just look for the sunshine, you know, the smiley face with sunglasses. All right. Are you finding it there, Sabra?
What
Yeah.
I like that you did with your Loom is that you had the Loom, and basically what you said in your Loom is the same thing you have printed.
Yeah. And actually that is
And it's
scripted
the same
for you.
post. So it's all that one post. I think that's the other thing that's nice about
Mhm.
Table is how much information you can literally squeezed into one post. So that way your guests are not overwhelmed, because if you think about if you were trying to do that with Facebook, that would have been 3 posts.
Yep. All right. It looks like Sabra's not getting in. Can somebody else do it? I don't know. Let's see here. That's all right. Well, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. But Loom, if you, as a consultant, when you go in there, you can, when you create a post, you know, it has a little smiley face and it has a GIF, whatever. There's a little Loom button that looks like this right here. I'm not screen sharing. Anyway, it's a blue icon, looks like a sun. That's Loom, and it'll allow you to just do a quick video right then and there. So if I wanted to, I could have hit that button. Mine's not working for some reason. I'm talking to tech support, but you can hit that button, say, hey, Lalona and Eileen, Carrie, Sabra, Jennifer, and Jennifer Beckman. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you jumped into Ruth's party. This is fun. I'm Nancy, I'm your consultant, and we're going to do dinner on a dime. So I'm curious, how many of you are just really kind of ticked off about the food prices lately and would like to find out how to reduce your cooking budget? Okay, so here she goes. So she's sharing with us now. And she's going to table. Let's see if it pops up. And she's going to go to one of her parties. Yep. Right here. Oh, you're on your news feed. You got to go into the party. It might be lagging somewhat too. I don't know. Happy fall, y'all. That's cute, Sabra. Welcome to my party. See how she put Trisha's picture up there? Very cute. That's another thing that you can do. Okay, where it says make a post, just write something in there like hello. There. See that button right there? See that Loom button? Now, if she clicks that, she's going to go live, most likely. You have to use Chrome as a browser. You have to use Chrome as a browser, and you want to add Loom as an extension on your Chrome browser. But that's how it works. You can try it. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I know this is somebody's party, so I don't want to, but yours is there. Mine isn't there. But that the bottom line is we can't hear you, Sabra. That's how it works. Which is
Yeah, I didn't know how to get the Loom, you know, if you were posting in it. Okay, now I know.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's pretty cool. And definitely look at the table tips on Loom, because there's a few things that you want to do to establish your Loom account for free. There's a paid one too, but I think you get like 24 videos for free, and then you can dump them and get rid of them and save them, like Eileen said. But anyway, that's Loom, and that's where it's at. And I think if you put your personality into this, like you guys have all done probably before with your Facebook parties, you'll probably get a better response. But it's not a Facebook party. It's not as engaging. It's not as interactive, and don't think it will be unless you have a host that's like really on the technology ball. It's more about the host following up with people and helping you get those bookings and the orders. So don't discredit that. But I tell you what, it's a lot easier on the consultant doing it this way, but it's whatever you want to do. So I'm going to end our call today. There's 3 things that I wanted to share with you about this table, and I thought this was perfect. If you think of this, there is a good, better, and best way of doing table parties. Okay. And I love this. I think this is brilliant because I was only about the good. Good is just using what the home office has, use their outlines, and that's good enough. Okay. That's good because they really are good. They'll provide a lot of great information, and they are good. A better approach, and you can just start with good and just stay there until you're ready to do better. A better approach is start adding your own pictures, your own graphics to your party, like you do in Facebook, so that they're personalized. It might be you and your child, or you and whoever, or you in your kitchen making pasta or dumping out the water of this. And then the best, so that now we have good, better, and the best is actually you doing a video in there to put your personality into it. And that's what I just showed you on Loom. And you can use old videos too from your business page. If it's public, I think you can download those and then use those in there. You can put the links in and they populate. So that gives you a more personal approach to these table parties. So I think that that's a pretty good idea. Good, better, and best. So don't be doing best if you're brand new. Just start out with good and say, okay, I'll take it from there, and then just kind of create it as you use it more. Okay.
Nancy, have you used Project Broadcast yet?
I have. I've used that for my customer care for a while back. I am not the expert on it. People have that do a lot of parties. I think it's brilliant, and I think you should be using it. If you're only doing 1 or 2 parties, I don't think it's probably worth it. But it depends on your business. The people that are cranking like these, a lot of parties per month, are using it very, very successfully, because it's and they have a partnership with Pampered Chef now that it automatically sends messages for you, text messages from your own business number. So I only use it really to send out messages to my customers, like a follow-up campaign. There's a lot there, and you would have to take the Project Broadcast training, which was just happening. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So if you're a new user, you have to take that training and kind of follow it through. But did you have any questions, Jennifer, that I might be able to answer?
No, well, because I had tried using it earlier this year a little bit, but I haven't done any integration with Pampered Chef stuff yet. I need to take the training still.
Yeah, you have to take the training. I have not done the integration with Pampered Chef yet, because I'm still working on you. Basically, when you text people, here's the story with this, you guys. If you're texting people from your personal cell phone number, which you probably all are doing right now, right? This has nothing to do with that. You can continue doing that. You can text whatever you want, okay? If you use Table, the project broadcast integration will already be done for you as long as you opt in. Because that's what Pampered Chef built that platform on. If you don't, hi, Jennifer's daughter. Okay, cutie. If you, let me see here if I can explain this. You know how a lot of businesses right now are asking you, they're texting you, doctor's offices, reminders, and it says, please click here to accept, to clarify, to confirm your appointment. If you don't want any more messages from me, type stop, S-T-O-P. Do you know what I'm talking about, everybody?
Yeah.
That's what Project Broadcast can do for you. It can send out messages automatically. Those doctors' offices aren't doing that. It's a company like we call it PB that's sending those messages. But here's the story. You cannot send those messages if you are marketing anything to anybody. So if you're trying to sell something or get a show or promoting yourself and your business, you're not allowed to send those messages unless you get permission from that person. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? So that's what this integration is. And Project Broadcast, you have to get people to say, yes, it's okay. So if you're using it not within Table, you're just using it publicly, like I've been using, I have to message all my customers and say, hey, I'm communicating with you using my business number, and it's a new method. And I just wanted to get your permission that it's okay to send you a text once or two a month to make sure that it's okay for you, that you want my text. If you don't, that's okay. If you do, click this link and it'll automatically populate for you. It's okay. If not, reply stop, S-T-O-P, to this message. So because I have been using it, I have to go through all this stuff. If you haven't been using it, don't worry about it because you don't have to deal with all that. So that's what I wanted to tell you. But if you do not do that and you are using this, you can be fined if somebody reports you, and you can be fined like $500. So that's why I'm taking the time to do this and explaining it to you, although it doesn't have to be a big old honking thing. If you use Table, it'll be taken care of for you. If you use your own personal cell phone number, you can say whatever you want to anybody you want and keep on doing what you're doing. But if you are doing a lot of shows a month, like if you're doing 8-10 shows a month, you should definitely be using Project Broadcast because it simplifies and it saves you a ton of time because you can't stay up with everything. And it sends out great messages for you that you can make yourself. And it's very inexpensive. And Pampered Chef is giving us a discount on it. So that's it in a nutshell.
So Nancy, I already have Project Broadcast, but I don't have everything set up. And so I went into the Table to opt in. But if I haven't done all the training, should I opt out again when I set up my Table show so that Project Broadcast is not using that phone number to send messages?
I don't know, Eileen. I don't know that amount. Ask Sherry, text Sherry Carr. She would know.
Or I know I got to
put it in the, ask somebody from the home office because I really don't know. I just know that I'm going through before I'm opting into it. I want to talk to all my customers first and make sure that they understand what's going on. So that's why I sent that message.
Sherry Carr I received a text from Sherry last week about opting in to receive text messages from her. And then I had to fill out a form.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the message that she sent out to get permission. Okay, you guys, you know what? Let me go ahead and end this recording. Screen share. More. Stop recording.